This is so unique because one thing we have a problem with, we mean Christians who have a Judean background, which we all do, is that we're looking at this through the eyes of the Judean background. You know, this woman is a Canaanite. She doesn't have this Judean background. So the notion that we as good Jews are calling this woman a dog in the sense that she's a Gentile outcast from our Jewish heritage, she doesn't have a clue about that. So why would Jesus be using that? I don't think he is. By the way, I told you the Mark thing would come in handy. It'll come in handy right now. Because over the Mark passage, he uses a special Greek word. There's two Greek words. One is for that street dog, that scavenger, that nasty dog. And then there's another word that is used that is kunaria, which is the little small house puppy dog, the pet dog. Now this woman would be very familiar with a regular home scene where you've got your puppy dogs here and you've got the children at the table, and yes, you know, things would fall off the table and they would give little scraps to the puppy dog there, but she would know the priority of the children over the puppy dogs. And so Jesus covers both bases with one statement. You follow me? I see a lot of frowns. You're not catching on. Okay. Well, I'll keep working at it until we get it done. Okay. But Jesus is not necessarily calling her a dog, as that there's some priorities here that need to take place. And she understood it, and she was wise, and she didn't get emotional, and she didn't take offense. She actually used this parable to her advantage. As she says, I understand my humble position in your great picture of things. I understand my submission and my subordination in your great creation. That I am to worship and I am to honor and I am to trust you as much as those little puppy dogs at my table depend on me feeding the children. But I know you can do both. You can do both. Oh my, Jesus said, what great faith you have. Because you get it. You understand it. Do you see your station in this world? Do you and I understand our subordination, our submission to the Father? Do we embrace the mission that he's given us in our family? Do we and are we willing to put other people's needs ahead of our own? What is the greatest gift this mom gave to her daughter? What is the greatest gift she gave her? Was it the fact that she gave her life at all? Was it the fact that she did all of this to get her freed from those demons? Was it some material thing she gave her through life? I'm telling you, the greatest gift that this woman gave to her daughter was this great model of faith. Isn't it wonderful in this story that not only did this woman and her daughter experience her great faith, but think about the disciples. Who's the hero of this story? It's this Syro-Phoenician woman, this Canaanite woman, this Gentile woman. She's the hero in the story and the model of great faith. How this would go with the disciples and the longevity of getting the gospel out of the immediate region of Israel and into the world. And how about us and the model that we've got in our own family of getting that gospel, that touch of Jesus? That's the greatest thing in the world that you can give to your children, is faith in Jesus Christ and modeling it every day of your life. Being willing to overcome whatever obstacle hits your way, to be persistent in it and be wise in the understanding of our position in the universe, in submission to the Father. What a lesson for his disciples. What a lesson for you and me. Are you in submission to the Father? Are you comfortable with just eating the crumbs off of his table? We should be. Give thanks today for your mom, especially if she's a mom who gave you faith. You can't think of anything better than that. That's the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? It should be. Well, I see the team's up. They're ready to praise and folks, we've got a prayer zone out here to pray. You can go out there during the time that we're doing this concluding song and pray for God's power to come into your life, for your faith to be increased and to be strengthened so you could be this great model of faith. Pray for salvation out there. However we can minister to you and your family. That place it's alone, it's secluded, it's for you. Please, let's all stand. Team will lead us in worship.